Welcome. So as we prepare to pull into Fort Clinch State Park here, just let me tell you a little bit about it. The park is located on Amelia Island, which is in the very northeast corner of Florida. It's actually part of the city of Fernandina Beach, and it was built to protect an actual fort. Fort Clinch was named after General Duncan Clinch. He was a prominent figure in the Second Seminole War. It was built in the 1840s, and it was built to protect the mouth of the St. Mary's River. It served as a military post during the Civil War, Spanish-American War, and World War II, and it became one of Florida's first state parks in the 1930s. That's when the Civilian Conservation Corps began restoring the buildings at the fort in the 1930s. They built roads and the campgrounds. We didn't actually go into the fort on this trip, but 2 Saturdays a month they dress up in Civil War period costumes and they stay in character. You have to have a pass to get in, and they threaten to throw you in the brig if you misbehave and things like that. It's a lot of fun. And since we didn't go this time, a while back we actually visited one of the reenactment days, and here's some photos from that time. So for us, the focus of this trip was actually the campgrounds, the trails, and the beaches. So let me tell you and then show you a little bit about the campgrounds. This is the map of the campground. The park is located on a barrier island with an inlet. So the end of the island that the park is on is basically a peninsula. It's surrounded by water. You have the Amelia River on the west, Cumberland Sound or the St. Mary's Inlet on the north, and the Atlantic Ocean on the east. I have this map positioned so you can get the biggest picture of it, and I've highlighted some things with the red circles. It has 2 campgrounds, the Amelia River Campground, which is the red circle closest to the bottom. It's on the riverside. The next circle up on the shore is where the actual fort is. The third circle closest to the top is the Atlantic Beach Campground, and the red circle further inland toward the middle is where the trails are. So now let's actually get around to showing you the campgrounds themselves. This is campsite number 25, and we got a paved campsite. Woohoo! That's never happened before. Just lucky, I guess. And we are directly across from the bathroom and shower house. That's fortunate since we don't have a bathroom in this little thing. Alright, it's Tuesday, February 16th. It's about 9:15 in the morning, and we're here at Fort Clinch State Park. We got in last night. This is only the 3rd time we've had the Aliner out, and it rained last night. It's supposed to rain this whole time, on and off, but these are the only times we could get in. But this is an awesome park. This is one of my favorite parks. We've been here before. Yeah, we were actually under a tornado watch last night, but it was cool. It just rained. So anyway, I'm getting ready to make some breakfast, and then we're going to go do some stuff. All right, getting ready to make some breakfast here. Got some chopped onions, chopped green peppers, sausages, and some scrambled eggs. Good old campground food. Okay, we ate it. Now that we ate, let's go check out the Atlantic Beach Campground. Okay, we just drove over here. This is the beach campground. As you can see, there's almost no trees over here. These spots are all wide open, pretty close together. Actually, the camping is a lot nicer on the riverside, but hopefully you can see right over those sand dunes. The ocean's right over there. The ocean is right down there. So especially in the summer, if that's what you want to fish, to sit on the beach, you know, this might be a nice place to come. It's not nearly as big over here as it is over on the riverside where we are. All right, well, we just left the little guy in the car. We decided to go ahead and walk down here real quick. We won't be that long anyway. You have to go to the Florida State Parks website to reserve your site. Just Google it, you'll find it. These state parks that have campgrounds on the beach, a lot of them have 2 campgrounds like this one does. But the beach campgrounds usually are booked a year in advance. But a park ranger once gave us a tip. If you want to get in maybe a month or 2 out, if you're diligent, keep going to the website, put your dates in, keep searching, because when you have to book that far in ahead, there's always cancellations. And she was right. We did it once and actually found a cancellation about 4 weeks out, and we were able to do it. So this is the beach campground at Fort Clinch State Park. It's a nice beach. These campsites are only $26 a night. You can't beat that. Both campgrounds are the same price. They don't charge more for the beach. Most commercial campgrounds or RV sites that are on the beach, they're $100 plus. So you can see why they're so popular. All right, we got out this morning and did some exploring and some hiking. And this is supposed to be our only sunny day. So just going to hang out here a little bit and do some cooking. It's one of the things we like to do at the campground. Got some squash and some carrots, some onions, and some fresh tilapia fillets. Alright, getting ready to make something to eat here. So, be like a late lunch, early dinner. We'll probably just sit around the campfire and snack later. But this is the sunny day, so I want to show you this campground real quick. How different it is from the beach one. There's the bathroom right across the way. See, now this is nice and shady. Nice place to camp. Okay, it's the next morning and we're headed down to the trails to do some hiking. But on the way there, we get to do a little deer watching. Alright, we're going to check out this Willow Pond Nature Trail. Wonder which way you're supposed to go. This is my wife's backpack. Some kind of white animal got it. What do you think, Bubba? Huh? It's a little tropical here. There's an alligator right there. It's a small one. Cool. It looks like a log. Now back to camp for a little more exploring and then to wrap things up. So we went back to camp, ate some food, had a campfire, got some sleep, and the next day we walked down to the beach on the riverside, the Amelia River, which was only about 100 yards from our camper. And we saw this guy out on the jetties pulling a pretty big redfish. Hey, we almost walked to the fort. There it is off in the distance there. It's not really that far from our campsite. Half mile maybe, give or take. And what better way to end a camping trip than a nice Amelia River sunset as we walk through the river campground towards the beach on the Amelia River. Alright folks, these are just some highlights from our Fort Clinch State Park camping trip. If you like our videos, please like, subscribe, hit the notification button so you know when something new comes up, and we wish you happy camping. Good night.